Okay. I guess we should check this. Anyways, so this is going to be a 6-game match against Crude. We're playing it outside of any tournament context. Alright. And yeah. Doing alternating starts, just like whatever match, but just doing kind of a down to earth Dominion. What does this board look like? This board looks like there's not a lot of draw. I guess the goal here is going to be to stack up Poacher, well, some amount of Poacher, but mostly Grand Market. Start for that, I think, is going to be Chapel Poacher. We'd like to get maybe a second Poacher, a pair of silvers in, and that's how we're going to reach the Grand Market. Since there's not a lot of draw, we're probably not really looking at Hornet Plenty that much. It'll just be kind of, well, we might end up looking at Hornet Plenty depending on terminal space. I'm not really certain how we're getting up to 6 uniques, though. So, yeah. The big advantage of one is that it can gain Grand Market more efficiently than, say, a couple silvers, but it's Overlord over Poacher. That's not entirely unreasonable. I don't think. I'll just take a silver here, though. I don't know if Overlord's supposed to be like Witch. You can see that. There's something to be said for Witch Chapel, but I'd mostly rather just play playing Overlord as Chapel. That's sensible, I guess. Kind of missed that. Trash is 4 coppers. Okay. What we can do with the Overlord now is to say play it as Poacher Horse Traders. Something of that sort. He's also going to end up being pretty low on money. Just part of the concern about Overlord. Though if I'm opening Overlord, I'm not sure that I do it with Chapel. I might do it with like Scheme. Poacher. Oh, what does first turn look like? 3, so Scheme. Okay. So it'll be second Poacher. Should end up getting another silver here and then Grand Markets. Be a little bit slower to thin, but we're going to say that's alright. Hope it's alright. Also still carrying 2 estates around. It's not great. Which so this could be Scheme. It could also just be another silver, and we'll try to get Grand Markets. The idea is we'll keep trashing stuff out that isn't cantrip or silver. We should end up being fine eventually. Not sure how well that's actually going to work if I'm getting hit with curses each turn. If I just get overwhelmed, could happen. horse traders. Okay. Poacher. This ends up being a scheme, and I start buying Grand Market next turn. Could also take it as a silver, which would mean we're trying to think 2 turns from now. So I buy Grand Market next turn with 6, and then I have 8. What do I do then? I'll just take it as a scheme. Grand Market this turn. It's not very clean. I think I should be able to be doing better than this economy-wise. But that's life. Might be Courtyard. I'm not sure. The best thing to do with the extra 2 is going to be... I guess we can count uniques, and it might be like Horn Scheme. I think I only have 5, though. I think I'll only have 5. It'll be Silver, Scheme, Poacher, maybe not. Should play this as a witch so that I can trash the curse immediately and you don't get any value out of it. That's what you should do. I suppose it's going to be his horse trader. I mean, you could do it as chapel and get rid of that chapel. Horse traders. This will be a 6-hit gold. Alright. This one seems fairly sensible. So yeah, we want to... That's Grand Market for sure. I guess you get Grand Market this way. The idea would be that this would be like Horn of Plenty's scheme. I can play 5 uniques. I'd be at 4 stop cards, which is fine. I do face a bit of a then what question with the Horn, but for the moment, I think it'll be okay. Gaining 2 Grand Markets, so it's a little bit quicker. I'm just buying Grand Market, I think. Well, maybe not. That might not have been my best idea ever. But we committed to it. I've been facing like 10 would have been Grand Market. You get another Grand Market this way. It's fine. We should gain 2 this turn. Could be plus Courtyard. I'd be really thrilled with plus Courtyard. I have 8. That's fine, that's 3 Grand Markets next turn. And let's not mess around. I think you can take 3. I have massive doubts about your ability to take 3 Grand Markets, I guess would be the thing to say. I should decide whether I want an Overlord rather than like this chapel. The answer is going to be yes. Steam board. Okay. 3 Maybe 3 grand markets. Then do I want an Overlord with them? Possibly. We have issues when these poachers are going to be going to discard, but on the other hand, I don't know what the Horn's doing next turn. We'll just stop here. What do I have? I'm going to have like 16. So I got an Overlord, but then what? Hope will be to trash the chapel. Might not happen. Your Overlord is like poacher. Here. Scheme. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. Unless you want a 2 cost. Well, 3 cost could be silver. So I think I play your Overlord as poacher. Be like Grand Market, Silver Grand Market. Witch. Alright, fine. I guess I'm over. I'm over my ability to draw that. Technically. Probably want to get rid of the poachers if we can. Or not. We'll just live with the chapel, maybe. 1 turn. Overlord can go as scheme, say. We have to contemplate whether we'd rather trash this poacher or not. I don't know what the Horn's doing. There's no more Grand Market down there. There's another scheme. We trash out like poacher. 2, 3, 4, 5. If we trash out poacher and 2 silvers, we can gain a gold. And a scheme. That seems like an okay use of time. I can't gain a gold. Whoops. I guess I'll just gain a pair of schemes. That was a miscalculation. For sure. This is now really uncomfortable. That was really supposed to get a gold. Really supposed to gain a gold. I should be able to full draw. Preferably trash out chapel and poacher, maybe even the Horn. Buy 2 gold, something like that. You can gain gold off of this, which is, I think, the preferred thing to be doing. They have not made a very good decision last turn. Trashing the silvers. We'll try to stick curses in after this turn, but let's see. Hope is to full draw it, buy 2 golds. Probably ditch the horn. What does this be? This could be chapel. We don't quite get to where we want to if it's chapel. Maybe we'll just let it be scheme. Poacher, discard the horn. Trash out poacher. Well, maybe not. Just do like province gold. Yeah, that was definitely not a good sequence, not the cleanest sequence of turns imaginable. I might just exchange the horn for like a duchy right now. So it's going to be eventually, and I don't really need it around. I'm not sure that I can really get much value out of it. Maybe I can. What's grounding you right now? I guess the province and then 2 golds. Hard to say for me. You got 16. It's kind of annoying. I mean, we have to assume that you don't reach it next turn, I think. I think that's a safe assumption, too. Stick a curse in. Hey, it's not that safe an assumption. No, we'll get to the decision point and then see what my options are. Seems to be poacher. Unfortunately. Play this just in case. Those are at 7. Like if I pick up a silver this turn, I might be able to get it to 8 for next turn. I'm not sure that that's terribly valuable. I also have a lot of points to make up. Is worth noting. So I guess we're gonna gain a duchy off of this. That's where it's going eventually. Anyways. I'm not gonna triple next turn, so taking duchy seems kind of pointless. I'm not sure if he actually runs aground next turn, or this upcoming turn. He did barely draw, but let's try it. He may be less apt to run aground than I'm hoping for. He would just need to draw 2 golds right now. Poacher. Overlord. Overlord is poacher. We'll see. He Stalling out here, though, which is a good sign. Let's pause. There's one really bad sequence of a 2-turn sequence where I made poor decisions, or a one turn where I made really poor decisions. I wonder why he wouldn't go for the win there. I was playing Witch over Poacher. Seems a little curious. I'm not sure that you extract much more value out of 15, say. Maybe you do. 14-point deficit could be tough. You're like province, duchy, estate, make up 10. This makes a decision. So if I play this as a witch, what am I doing? I'm buying 2 duchies. Does that really get me anything? Or should I just play it as a poacher? I'm just going to play it as a poacher. Okay, well that didn't really work. So if we just take 2 duchies right here. Yeah, there's a 1 turn where I really intended to get 2 golds and just couldn't, I think. Or I ended up buying province gold. No, I intended to gain a gold with the horn. That didn't go so well. Let's see if he reaches 8. Probably. Yeah, it's already going to be there. Alright. Yeah, so I screwed up the 1 sequence of turn. I screwed up the 1 turn really, really badly. When I trash an extra silver. And, yeah. That kind of did me in. Not being able to gain that gold off the horn is just completely devastating. As it should be, I mean. Alright, what's this bringing us? This is bringing us... looks like mostly a hunting party stack. And trashing is awkward. It's like death cart pillage. That is with sewers. I guess you probably want to do a little bit of it. Start, I suppose, is cut per silver. Just get hunting parties going quick. And then we can do charm, gain pillage stuff. Train hunting parties, get a little bit of plus buy. It seems somewhat straightforward to me. I guess on a 2-5 you consider Guardian and then decide that's a really dumb idea. You could also think about playing with the Death card, I suppose. I'm gonna sneeze. The 5 over there should probably be Hunting Party. I guess Hunting Party with Shelters isn't that hot of an opening. You might do Pillage and hope to, Sewers turn 3, draw turn 4. That'd be kind of amusing. Explore. Well. we've seen this movie before. Whatever that means. No, we haven't really. I'm not really sure what Explorer is supposed to be doing. But, oh well. This will be a vassal. I think I prefer those to... We'll have a couple terminals. So, yeah. This might be... We'll see what the vassal turns. Turns up a silver. That's nasty. This might be sewers. I don't really want to put anything more in the deck, so let's just do that now. Just cut purse by hunting party. Want the charm pretty soon. You pillage, then cut purse. Oh boy. Don't do cut purse, then pillage. That's what we want a crossroads. This might be charm time. I could just take another hunting party. I could just take a pillage. I don't know what next turn's bringing. Next turn's bringing like a hunting party and a cut purse, so we should end up with 5. I don't want to lose hunting parties too badly, but we can start getting this pillage stuff in. Might be okay. Parties. Oh, this is not going to be good. It was just going to be forced hunting party. Just really sad. Start buying provinces, I suppose. So that's where the explorer's coming in. We might just start buying provinces as crude. Charm. Okay. Decided that he needed it for some reason. This ends up just being training, doesn't it? We're going to end up triggering this shuffle, but let's do the pillage bit first. This is a lot of money. This could be like province pillage. That doesn't seem unreasonable. Vassal's going to sit around doing nothing, but oh well. Crossroads. It's actually kind of amusing how much I should have just trashed the hog. So dumb. Taking extra charm. I don't. I'm gonna say I don't know if this is reasonable, but apparently it is. Crossroads not doing anything here. Look at me. I don't think there's really a risk of a double. Let's just buy that. Might end up being like Pillage Duchy. Charm Duchy. Okay, well that didn't really work. I suppose we could double Duchy here if we're particularly worried about... No, we're not particularly worried about that. So this could be Province Duchy. I wonder if this went wrong for him. I guess explore or something like that. Okay. Back to my start. Let's go. What does this look like? Oh, I have a university. That looks pretty nice. I have advanced rats, necromancer rats. So I guess we're going to start by advancing the necropolis, right? Into what, though? Haunted Woods? Storyteller? Something else? Maybe Storyteller. We really want to be playing University. Just think we do. Storyteller ends up being some amount of cycling. So, yeah, Storyteller Potion. So rats. I might want to take rats over, like, anything. I think a Necromancer will play the Necropolis if I really need the terminal space. At some point we do want to be playing with rats here, but I'm not sure that it's actually better than playing with... Well, let's start there. We'll take rats here. I think. I mean, it's certainly going to be better than messing around with Necromancer trashing. Or Trader trashing. Could also think about starting Trader. It seems sufficiently stupid to not do it. Do the potion this turn. We hope. I don't think there's a way I don't reach 4. I could advance that rats already. And I guess we have grand debates over whether I want to advance rats right here or not. I think the answer is not. Just gain Haunted Woods. I'll have the opportunity to trash the necropolis, let's do it. That hurt a little, but not too badly. Gets his rats. Okay. What am I advancing this rats to if I do? I'm just going to keep drawing rats off rats really conveniently. This could be the trader. Storyteller is really the route I want to be going. I think it is. Trading rats seems so stupid. That's right. Haunted Woods, you want to play as much stuff as possible. This is looking pretty good now. I guess we need to get a counterfeit this turn. That's something we need to do. At this point, we're just trying to fill the deck with Storyteller also. Probably afford another Haunted Woods. And by afford, I mean I need another Haunted Woods to be consistent. No, I would not like. There's another university somewhere. Oh, I can trade a rat, so that's kind of funny. I guess that's actually fine. It's like a watchtower thing, but lame. What's down there that I wanted? I don't think anything. Oh, another university. You said might be useful. Let's just draw out here then. Because I can gain a second Haunted Woods here. This will be the counterfeit. Whoops. Same mistake. I should still have one rats around. I get rid of them all. No, I have one rats around. This one we might want to have your rats that I can trade it again. Let's see. May also be time to cut the potion. I feel like I'm doing quite a bit better than him right now. Again, Haunted Woods. Haunted Woods potion. Didn't mess around with rats that much. I don't think he even draw at turn 3. No, his Haunted Woods ended up missing, so that's a bit of a disappointment. His potion did not. He ditched his potion. So I'll be doing pretty soon. Well, these are going to gain Haunted Woods Storyteller. I don't think there's a question about that, so we may as well just go ahead and do it. We're gonna end up wanting to trade our rats for real. Again. Or I could trade her the potion. Potion. What's down there? 5 silvers. Oh, I could be using Haunted Woods to top deck Storytellers. This was dumb. It's alright. We'll get over it. Maybe. Counterfeit, and probably Province. I should have been top decking a Storyteller there, for sure. That was a pretty significant mistake. I guess that would have been 1 less coin. Whatever, to be honest. Maybe we'll advance the rats this turn now. Okay, gives up. Probably appropriately. I think I was doing a lot better, yeah. Back to his start. Yeah, one Storyteller. Like, less Storytellers, less Haunted Woods. What are you doing? What's this? It says Ambassador. It's going to be pretty bad. Triumph. The way you do that is University. I don't know. This 3 is going to be Ambassador. I'm not sure what we want to pair it with. It's probably a potion. I guess we can pair it with Hunting Party. That's probably just going to be best. Whether it deck flips or goes and finds the Ambassador. I don't think there's really going to be a need for a second one. We do want to play with University just to give the Triumph potential if we end up with, like, I don't know, 4 of those. That can almost be a province. Well, there's also Battlefield to kind of throw a wrench in that. This will be Ambassador Hunting Party. Should be Ambassador Hunting Party, I think. This 3 is pretty clearly Ambassador. Get a gold early, grab some encampments with your 1 or 2 universities. Ambassador. And Hunting Parties. We can open the same thing. Watch it. Look at us. He got a fortunate, or he got the better end there, I suppose. We can call it. Should be. I don't know what the 3 is going to be. Silver. I don't really think the deck needs a second Ambassador. What was the encampment? Well, we get to return to a state, so that's good news. It could be encampment for me. I don't think there's much of a point in doing anything else. I don't know that we really want this silver in deck, so let's just do that. Battlefield's all going to go on estates. Doesn't really matter. I mean, you should give me the 2 points. Fortunately, you're going to get to buy something useful, which I really dislike, because I'd really like to be, having you not be buying something useful here. We're going to put you pretty far ahead, I think. Should put you pretty far ahead. Should be a potion, if you can, which I guess you can't because you had 3 estates in hand. Yeah. In that case, I think I'd make it a silver. Yep. I think we might be able to get to goals here without playing encampment. No, we're not. Alright, well this is actually fine. So this will be potion. Now I'll be able to get university this turn if all goes well, which it might not. The way it could possibly not go well would be for me to draw my ambassador and then discard everything. I would really like to draw a copper. Okay. A hunting party. Okay. That's fine. Hunting party's gonna go find ambassador. Or rather, what's it? State. I'm not sure whether I should just return this estate. I suppose so. It's kind of awkward. I mean really, really awkward. The ambassador here. It's bad. I don't know if we want a baker right now. Like a taxman. Taxman, I could turn the potion into gold. That might be of some value. That would be like hunting party buy taxman. Yeah, let's buy a taxman. Yeah, they're just return copper. Potion can be turning into something useful. I think we want more than 2 universities, really. I'm also really severely underthinned compared to crude right now. Which is certainly a problem. Takes baker. Just do the potion. No. It's a single estate. Huh. Okay. Well. Dang. Do I want a 3rd university? Probably. Take hunting party. Maybe 1 copper. Seems risky. Do I just get a 3rd uni? Taxman's coming to bite me in the ass here. I mean, lack of copper thinning's coming to bite me in the ass is what's really happening. Let's be honest about this. Let's do it into silver and get an encampment, I think. I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with being down so much thinning. Just buy encampment straight up. We're just going to buy encampment straight up, not mess with the tax man. I don't really want the silver around. You turn the other estate? May as well right now. Golem, huh? Golem. I could be convinced otherwise, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it. Menagerie. Menagerie over the encampment. No point in having the encampment yet. Could golem over a third university, which I think is a little curious, just given the board. Hope is that more university gives a little bit extra pile control towards the end. Who knows? You get your taxman now. Mine was a little early. I mean, my problem isn't really the taxman, it's the fact that I have so much copper. I don't know what there was to do about that, really. Probably do need another ambassador. Scepter. It's not terribly unreasonable. Scepter imitates, whatever. Scepter will imitate university, just as well as university imitates university. Yeah, I'm gonna need another ambassador. That's the reality. I don't think sceptering into one's gonna do me enough good quick enough. Buy menagerie. Okay. See that copper? Discards 3 coppers. That's a sure sign of losing. I mean menagerie, jeez. Alright. Should find a menagerie. Okay. Gain. Suppose. Baker. Or the like. I guess I could gain encampment. We're gonna tax man into gold. Rather than scepter. I should have put more stuff in there. It's alright. What are we buying? Encampment. That's fine. So let's trash the silver. We'll gain Baker, Menagerie, trash our silver, into a gold, my encampment. There's a little bit of a problem with this right now where the AM is going to put something, the ambassador is going to put something in this shuffle, which is not good. Call it a problem. I guess I could maybe gain a plunder this turn if everything goes perfectly. That would be kind of sweet. I'm pretty sure that takes more of a miracle draw than I have in me, though. Copper is really not good. So much of it. It's really, really bad, in fact. I wonder if he, puts young witches in my deck or something like that. That'd be pretty interesting. I guess it's not going to happen this turn, but you could do it. On things to junk. Young witches up there with the best of them. Return extra copper with a scepter, probably. No, just wants to hit 5. Okay. Okay. This seems okay. Until I don't draw. Let's go find a menagerie. Okay. This is fine so far. We just gain Baker, maybe Taxman? I don't know. Baker, certainly. Come on, go find the other menagerie. Perfect. Okay. I could gain an ambassador. I'm not really sold on, what's it? I'm not sold on something. I guess we could get, Menagerie Taxman here also. how risky that was. Super risky is the answer. We're going to turn the gold down into a plunder. And buy plunder. And I really hope I don't lose next turn. Yeah, C2 plunders. That's nasty. That's pretty nasty. I might end up trashing one. I would end up trashing one, is what I'm saying. Because drawing is more important than having plunders. Maybe. If I can play 3 plunders, it's not that much of a problem, I guess. It's just what else does my turn do? I can also ditch the taxman. That would be a good idea. I'm kind of done. If I can manage to draw both of them, that's probably what I am this turn, to be honest. What are you getting all these taxmen for? The heck? You don't need them, right? Like you have a gold? What are you doing? Scepters, maybe. I have to say, this is somewhat confusing. He thinks he's going to win, somehow. Taxman. I'm getting 3 taxmen. So confused. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason to it. But I was thinking getting rid of mine. I suppose if I draw, if you take the plunder and I draw, I win. Which provides somewhat strong incentive to be drawing. Unless you score, like, green. I guess that's going for triumph. It's not unreasonable. I don't know why you would do that over just, like, buying a province, though. I guess Scepter allows you to gain more stuff. You can triumph. Alright, well, that's actually fine. Suppose. University gains something, then buy triumph. University gains something, triumph here. 8. It's unclear exactly how I'm going to draw here unless I'm tax manning plunder, which I may end up doing. We tax man, if we take the plunder down into like Scepter. If we take the plunder into Scepter, can I win? Probably. Possibly. I can play 4 universities then. 2 plunders, maybe. Ambassador or Baker or something. Let's try it. Go find me something useful like a menagerie. That's like a menagerie. Okay. Now I have this copper problem. It's a pretty big problem, because it is going to prevent me from winning if I have to use the ambassador for that. Play Baker again. It'd be really nice to find draw a card like that. Guess the hunting party can still find another hunting party. Let's go do that. Menagerie. Oh, this is going to come up short now. So I'm going to have to hope that you don't draw. I could gain like a young witch. We're just going to stop there. I could also scepter the ambassador. No. Yeah, we came up a tiny bit short. I think my buy this turn is probably just province and hope for the best. May as well leave piles as they are. I'm just going to take this for coins. Buy a province. And hope for the best. That's a good sign. Okay, well, that puts us in business. So this turn I'm definitely going for this win. I think we'd like it to be menageries that end up emptying, because that draws. Go find me a menagerie, please. These are not menageries. Go find me a menagerie. Really? Please? Would it be useful to... I don't think so. Okay, there's a menagerie. Baker... Gain menagerie. I guess we can scepter a plunder into a... That doesn't do me anything. Or tax me as plunder. Okay. Can I do anything to score any more? I don't think so. Well, let's just play these out. Scepter, University, Game Menagerie. Okay. One dud turn. One dud turn does it. It's kind of a painful loss on that side, I would guess. And my start, game 5. Might have to end up giving him a little bit of extra time to think. Yeah, let's give him a little extra time to think. Okay, we're back. Is there anything worth druiding about, or are we just gonna start Overlord? I think we're just gonna start Overlord. The 4 would be a lot nicer, it could be Militia, but what's this board end up being eventually? Looks like just like cards in play. Overlord's Tormentor no longer gains you imps. That's kind of funny. But I think with a 3/4, we're not gonna really mess. Okay. Should just be another Overlord, probably. Means next turn's not looking too hot. Unless we get lucky, which we don't. There's a decent chance that I end up not being able to play both of these this turn. Yeah. Just like that. Do I want a Druid? Druids do. Maybe. I don't know right now. I just want another Overlord, to be honest. Continue to be in debt. Continue to not see. God. Oh, this could be so bad. If I draw a copper off the top of my deck next turn, I'd probably just straight lose. I mean, like, wow. If you Ghost Ship attack me, that would be helpful, actually. I'd really like you to do that. Oh, sweet. I don't know if there should be Necropolis. Oh, yeah, I guess Necropolis. Overgrown Estate. That was possibly the most helpful Ghost Ship attack ever. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm gonna get Ghost Ship this turn and it's gonna suck, but that was such a helpful Ghost Ship attack. You have no idea how nice a Ghost Ship attack that was. This plays as Recruiter again. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. This probably plays itself as Ghost Ship. What is that last card? A copper. I can play it as Militia, I suppose, by a Druid. I don't know if Militia's better than Tormentor. What's in the trash? Anything good yet? No. It's Militia. I'm a Druid. Druids can gain silvers, which is useful when you want to trash things that cost money. Ghost Ship. I'm just gonna gain a silver. Seems okay. I guess I could play as Ghost Ship, gain a silver. Play as Recruiter, gain a silver. Probably best. There's a Necropolis in there, so we get like one play of something. It'd be good to gain Imp at some point, but you actually have to have a Tormentor to do that. So there's that. Trash a copper. Gain a silver. Buy an Overlord. Well, I'm not convinced on the buying an Overlord part of that. Might be buying a nothing. Could be buying another druid. Let's do a nothing, I think. Sure, just make me top deck every turn. It's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. I guess I could do a Sea Hag here. That would be pretty nasty. Putting a bunch of carriages on Sea Hag seems like a thing that might be useful to do. Which means I don't particularly want you doing it. On the other hand, I don't know how much you are trashed. I think I've gotten a lot more copper out. Well, I can trash the silver. There's Recruiter. Play for gaining a silver. Call it a day. I have to say, it'd be really nice to actually be getting somewhere. But trashing out pretty heavily seems the most important thing to be doing. This could be a rogue. Gain a silver, buy Carriage. Sure. And then we're going to try Sea Hagging a lot. Because you do not have much copper out. You've been doing a lot more Ghost Ship than Recruiter. That's fine by me. I guess you can Carriage the Overlord. Should have kept the silver in hand then, since you can do the Sea Hag thing. I guess you can't stack them on top of the deck, so I will find the silver. That's why I put the copper on top. That top of deck things won't screw me over. You really need to get more copper out. Really need to get more copper out. Oh, great. That's kind of unexpected. Well, it still has to play as Recruiter, doesn't it? You can trash Carriage, regain it. That's what we're going to end up doing, right? Ghost Ship. I could put the Carriage on top. Seems like the best use of this right now. Buy silver. This turn, maybe we'll start getting the hags in. Fairly oppressive game. It's a super oppressive game. Please, ghost ship. Thank you. I mean, I don't love seeing a ghost ship, but I'd rather you be doing that than trashing copper. By a lot. To be honest. Second place is going to be recruiter. Hope to get out copper. Okay, cool. I guess we're going to draw into this. I don't know if I have any copper left. Let's play it as recruiter anyways. Okay. Field. Rogue. My carriage. I'm done. Ooh. This is bad. Let's just doing this. Game of silver. I could buy it, Overlord. I guess so. No, not really. I'd really like to buy a carriage. Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. One copper left. You're a bunch is the good news. The bad news is I just had a completely dead turn. 2 overlords. Silver in the trash, yeah, okay. In that case, rogue can't be that devastating. That's the good news. But this turn seems like the turn to be, sea hagging. You don't seem to have an overlord. No, you do seem to have an overlord. Lovely. Copper goes on top. Man, that was a terrible turn. This will be recruiter ghost ship. And I have to figure out how much I want to hag. Probably a lot. 3 times, even. I guess probably not 3 times. 1 copper left. Yeah, it's time to start pushing curses into your deck. That's for sure. Okay. I hope I didn't do that I think I did that in the wrong order. Whatever. Get over it. I think. Maybe. Probably not. Really. You really needed to be trashing copper? I guess not. You have Royal Carriage lead. You still carrying 4 coppers? How do you know? Yes. You're still carrying 4 coppers. Do you have any silver? I guess not. You have 1 silver, 4 coppers. Oh, copper's in your discards. You have copper curse, silver, copper, copper, copper. I can deal with that. You have exactly 5 money in your deck. Plus rogue, potentially. This turn I'd like to do 3 curses if I can. Maybe you'll see Hag. Rogue, gain silver. Could gain militia. Suppose that's just better. Gain silver. Alright. Sure. We'll Carriage this. Really hope to find Druid. That wasn't Druid, that was Necropolis. Well, I guess it can be like Rogue. Gain silver. Call. Ghost ship. Druid field. Sea Hag. Is that any good? Or did I just take like Carriage Overlord? At some point, something's got to give in your deck because it's full of crap. Right. This is 9. This is Carriage Overlord. That's probably still fine, as opposed to doing it with 11. But you have an amazing tendency to draw Overlords early. Really at all. To be quite honest. Only 1 Carriage, so we get 1 card advantage or something like that, and make up terms. I'd like to get so many more curses into the deck than I'm getting. Yeah, it's unrealistic. You can have another Overlord. That's right. Might be time to stop hagging. Might have been time to stop hagging last turn. Well, I don't think you're in a terrible position anymore. Like one turn late on the hagging. Started the hagging. The super dud. Mega dud did not help my cause. Alright, you're fully thin. Let's stop screwing around. Sea hags. I don't know what can actually hurt much. I suppose that's what I'm going to want to do this turn. Carriage Overlord. Still one more. Two more Overlords. I also pushed like 3 curses. 4 curses. Seems so pointless. What's in the trash? Got the Silver's Militia. Just take this as field. Play it as rogue twice, for example. And it's definitely past time to get rid of this Necropolis. I could match the Carriage Overlord. I'm not sure how much risk that puts me at losing. I think quite a bit. I would like the Carriage, at least. You have to hand me like 6 curses. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's just match it and find out. Okay. Three, 6. You have to pay off 6 debt. Maybe it can happen. I don't think I'm going to be capable of doing it. You're going to have... I guess you're going to be 1 short, something like that. Alright, so you're going to rogue back the Carriage. My goal for this turn is going to be a win, although I have a lot of silver to be doing that. I'm carrying so much silver. I wonder how many curses. I probably need to get like 5 curses out to win. I don't know how much of a problem that's going to be. I mean, we'll be keeping an eye on it for sure. Okay, take a druid of your own. Sure. This is not 5 curses quite yet, I don't think. Is it? It doesn't have the money. Actually, what's going on? Let's see, I can also do 4 curses. I get 3 buys. If I Druidess Field. I don't think that's enough Sea Hag plays yet. Druidess Field, Sea Hag. Doesn't quite get there. So let's do that. This can hand out 4 curses. It's not enough. So I guess we play on a little bit. Okay, I think this does. Good job. 5 curses. Have the money. See, 3 carriages. Whew. That was gross. Yeah, last game. Let's start. Whew. What is this? Oh, this looks like complete garbage. Yeah, exactly. Last board was... Whoa. I have a 5-2. That's going to be Doctor. That feels really good, to be honest. This will be Page. I'm not sure what our real goal is here. I guess it's just going to be like heavy on treasures with a champion out. might make this like a hideout, actually. We'll just be buying page line pieces. Because I don't really feel the need to hit any numbers other than getting more page line pieces. Warriors in particular. Just keep getting page line pieces. So you didn't shuffle after last turn. Okay. I think I'm much thinner. No, maybe not that much thinner. I have estates out. That's much thinner. Okay, I guess we'll just not find Doctor, which is not the end of the world. Yeah. We are not triggering that. I guess we can get a mill now. It's all a little bit confusing. What I should be doing this upcoming turn. I guess I can get a bandit camp. Could use the village space, and just exchange all and hope for the best. It was a very good 5-2. Unbelievably good 5-2. Maybe 2-5 would have been a little bit better, actually. Be able to go page then doctor. Trashed my hideout. Damn. Kinda wanted that. What would I trashed of yours? 2 coppers. Yeah, that's not much. If I rebuy the hideout, possibly. You also trashed a treasure hunter. That I'm a little bit less sad about, but still kind of sad about. Just get gold. I think another page. And we're holding warriors and starting to buy provinces now. I don't think I have the time to reintroduce the hideout. Or we'll do it on an off turn. Go ahead. No, it doesn't like something. He's bad at simple math, apparently. Apparently so. I'm not going to deny that. Yeah, you suck at math. You can name a state out. That seems sort of counterproductive, to be honest. I guess we can't name a state out. May as well name something. Well, maybe not. I draw like a warrior. Okay, champion's the last card. Yes, I would like a treasure hunter. silver. Asshole. Buying duchy. That's desperate. Yeah, I can afford to ditch the estate now, so let's do it. Apparently I can't afford to ditch the estate now. I guess Mill's okay. Should just be duchy, though. If I hadn't trashed the estate, it could have been Mill. See that? Good news is you don't seem to be doing anything resembling provincing. Let's turn this to default keep so I stop pressing buttons pointlessly. It's gonna be copper naming. That seems okay. Okay, whatever. I'll buy duchy. You can score. No, you can't. Okay, that should put it largely out of reach. I guess we can go through some motions. Okay. Alright. Little match there. I think I was like 5-1 in it or something. Doesn't really matter, but had fun. And yeah, see you all.